Again. Okay, James Hawk here. Sorry, I just yelled that into your ears if that was loud. I have to set like a key mark to begin the video. Alright, moving on. Alright, today we are going to be creating a Bukkit server. This will be pretty much a three-part series. First part will be creating our regular Bukkit server. Second part will be plugins, and third part will be implementing all that together and creating a MC My Admin like server so you can view it from other computers just to make sure you're running it right. And then maybe within the MC My Admin we'll do like an FTP maybe, which is so you can view your files from any computer. And some more networking stuff because that's the hardest. I'll be introducing how to create a Bukkit server in this one, port forwarding, and a few other things. Just roll with me on this. I had already recorded this prior to this video I'm making now, but the Camtasia screwed it over, so I can't use it. So I'm restarting. First thing you want to do is create a folder on your desktop or wherever you like. Just name it server, whatever you like. The name of your server or something. I have this one down here, which has MC My Admin and all this stuff. Just with all this, I'll just turn this on real fast. And yeah, I just named it Hotcraft Creator because that's the name of my server. So in this, you're gonna want to go to Bukkit.org, and I'm getting Facebook notifications. And you're gonna want to go to Get Craft Bukkit. No, you're not gonna want to go that. Back up. Under recommended builds, there should be a link. It should be either to a Jenkins link or this. Whenever you're viewing this, I'll create another tutorial how to download it from Jenkins if needed. You want to click here. This is the latest development build. This is what you're gonna want to have because it is the best for what we're doing. Because we're running a 1.1 server. You can exit out of this. Just throw this on in there. And go to rename and get rid of everything except just Craft Bukkit, because all the other stuff, it's gonna make it harder to use later in the making. Hang on, let me just get this set up. Alright, and then this right here, you're gonna want to copy this. I don't know if I can put this in the description or not. If I can, I will. If I can't, wait, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. Go to the server file, click new, text document, and name it start, or whatever you like. And you're going to want to open this in Notepad++. Hopefully I can put this in the description. If not, I'll like freeze it here and just have this highlighted and just copy this down. So yeah. Alright, now, once you've copied that down, we're gonna want to see how much RAM your computer has. You're gonna want to go to Start, Computer. Don't click on it. Right-click, Properties, and right here, right around in here, is where you'll see the amount of RAM your computer has. I have 18 gigs since I run a server. You will probably have around 2 to 8. That's what most computers are running these days if you have a recent computer. You'd be like, if you're wondering, you probably be like instantly, oh, I'm just gonna run my server for 8 gigs because I know that's us. Don't, because Windows 7 requires 2 gigs to run, and if you were to run all 8 gigs with the server would lag pretty bad, and your computer would lag since it's not getting the needed RAM to run. So if you have 6 gigs, run it with 2 gigs. If you have 4 gigs, run it with 1.5 gigs, and just kind of do like, just always have that 1 extra gig or 3 gigs left, 3 gigabytes left for whatever. So once this is in, since we're not gonna be this will be the little test server. I don't want to run it with a full 8 gigabytes. So we're gonna go down to Start and type in calc, and you're gonna open calculator. a gigabyte is 1024 megabytes. So if you multiply that by the amount of gigabytes you want, then that's how you're gonna get your answer to put in the highlighted thing over here. So, well, I'm just gonna run with 2 gigs. So we'll do 1024 times 2, and we're gonna get 2048. We'll just enter that in there, and we're gonna click save, exit out of this, and I'm just gonna exit out of this over here. Alright, once you have this, oh, if you're running a 32-bit computer, you're gonna need to change the program files to look like this. That's what it's gonna need to look like, because it's 32-bit. And so that's that. If you're running 64-bit, that's under the computer properties as well. It says right here, system type 64-bit. So once we have that, we can click save, file, save as, and you're gonna want to do all files and then Start.bat or bat. The encoding you just want to leave as ANSI, and you want to click save. You can exit out of this, and then you should see this new little Windows batch file. You can delete the text file, and then you just want to turn that on, and you'll get all these errors, and you'll get invalid biomes, and all these errors, and more errors, and more errors, and more errors. So we're just gonna let this load, and once it's loaded, it says done. You're just gonna type stop, and the server is gonna shut down. The next thing you're gonna want to do is open up the server properties file. Sorry about that. I had to fix something. Alright, so the allow nether, if you have not that many gigs, set that to false. If you have a world that you want to import, set that to the world that you want to import. Enable query, leave false, allow flight. If you want to fly around, set that to true. Server port, just leave that as that. Level type, default. Level seed, leave that blank. Server IP, we'll get into that later. Spawn NPCs, you can leave everything that's except this. Put this down to around 8 players. Oh, and then this, change it to, when you are on the Minecraft multiplayer page, you'll see that there's little words that pop up. Mine says like welcome to Hotcraft Creative or something, I don't remember. This is what that's gonna be, so just change that to whatever you like. I'm just gonna set that, and then you're gonna do file, save. Just close out of that. And then when you click start, you should see that everything's working perfectly fine. Alright, next we're gonna want to go down to program and search CMD and run CMD as an administrator. And you're gonna want to type ipconfig, and you're gonna get all this stuff. The IP you're going to want to keep in your mind is the IPv4 address. So just kind of bring this over to the side or whatever. Then go to your internet browser. I'm using Google Chrome. Amazing. And you're going to want to do 192.168.0.1 or 1, and click enter, and you'll get something like this. You want to log in, and my login's user, yours should be either user or admin, and the IP that you have to type in, that should be that. It's about that for every IP, or about every router except a few maybe. And then you just want to log in, and you should get something kind of like this. You're gonna want to find port forwarding or forwarding, and you're gonna want to find a free area, and you're gonna want to type in that number, that one I told you to remember, the IPv4 address. Mine's 192.168.0.99, and it already has it preset to the first 3 sections, so we're just going to add the 99. The start port, since we're using Minecraft, we're going to want to do 25565. End port, we're going to do 25565 as well, and we're going to enable it and hit apply. I already have it enabled on page 1, I believe. Yes, right here. So I'm not going to click apply. I'm just going to exit out. And then your router might restart or something. I'm not exactly sure. You can close out of this now. Oh, another thing, if your IP is just a dynamic, like when you type IP config and some weird stuff shows up, you're going to want to go to Start, Control Panel, Network and Sharing Center, Local Area Connections, Properties, Internet Protocol version 4, double click, and then use the following IP address, set it to 192.168.0. Do anything 10 and up do anything between 10 and 99. Subnet mask should appear automatically, and default gateway should appear automatically as this. DNS, your internet provider, let's search the DNS for your internet provider on the internet, and it should pop up. So you want to click OK, yes, and yes. And we can close out of that. Now, under the server properties again, we're going to want to change the server IP to 192.168.0.99. Or whatever you set your last 2 or 3 or 1 numbers to. And we're going to click File, Save. And you're just going to start the server. I'm going to get a failed divide port, yeah. So I'm just going to change the port to 66. You just leave yours as 65. Because I have a server running already on 25565 right here, so it's not going to work. So we'll save that, and we'll click Start. And you should see that everything's loaded. Now you want to go into your Minecraft, and you're going to want to log in. And sometimes Minecraft glitches out when I use this program, so I'll leave it in this. And then you should see, welcome to this. This is what I was talking about. It says this, see the test server. This is the one that we're working on right here. I have a renamed series server. I'll just rename it to test server. And you should see that. For the, well, here, I'll just start from the beginning. Do add server, do the name of your server. We'll just do test server 2 or just 1. And for the port, or no, the IP, you're going to do 192.168.0.99, and then you're going to do colon, I believe, I'm not good at school, 25565, and then click done. And here it is. Only it showed my other server, so I have to edit it so it's just 6. And there it should be, and then you should be able to log in. And then in the CMD over here, you should say, it should say like player logged in with entirety world. And so yeah, this is your new server. You will be able to do /list. Well, I don't have permission. Let me just out myself real fast. You can do /list. Who won't work. You can do /give James 10. /give James Talk 101 564. Size, or set 54. 54 pieces of wood. This works too. Too many items. And you may notice that like /who or a lot of other commands /superpick or any of those won't work. The only commands that you get are kick, ban, list, give, and I think that's it. I'm not sure. I haven't used a regular server in so long. It's hard to tell. So yeah, that's about it. For the beginning of this tutorial, of this multi-part tutorial, this is pretty cool looking. Oh god. And you might get a few of the, or no, well yeah, invalid. So that's slightly an error. This is a pretty cool world. So yeah, that's about it for this part. This is part 1. Sorry if I talk fast. I talk fast. If you could please leave a like or rate this video, same thing I think. give it 5 stars. No. If you would please like, favorite this, subscribe, please. It really helps to us with a still small size channel. When I have it set to when someone subscribes to me that it goes straight to my email, that it says this person subscribed. So like whenever I get that email, I'll always go look on the person's channel that subscribed to me and see if they have any good stuff, and if I like what they have, I'll subscribe to them. So it's pretty much their sub for sub, only it's not like the people that just do that constantly get 10,000 subs and don't know what to do. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial. That's pretty much it for this tutorial. This was recorded on the 24th of January, and it should be up 25th or tonight of the 24th. So yeah, part 2 and part 3 coming up.